So, you might have seen recently that Dugway Proving Ground has been getting a lot more attention. Alright, so for those who don't know what Dugway Proving Ground is, it's a U.S. facility in Utah. It's ran by the Army, and it's used for testing like chemical and like biological weapons and defense systems and equipment and aircraft, like all a whole bunch of stuff. They basically do everything. And it's a very big area. I think Dugway Proving Ground is like considerably bigger than Area 51 and the area that it covers. And speaking of Area 51, Dugway Proving Ground is actually considered by many people to be Area 52. That's what a lot of people call it. And a lot of people believe that there's a whole host of, I guess, conspiracies that go on there. It can range from chemtrails to aliens and UFOs to like mind control. And I'm not necessarily like saying that that doesn't happen there, but we know that the government likes to work on projects and develop weapons and aircraft under secrecy and under the pretense that it's just regular, I guess, operations. But anyway, Dugway Proving Ground definitely does have some stuff going on there. It also does have kind of like a dark past. There was an incident where anthrax got released and killed basically everyone's sheep. And it was like a pretty big deal. But this isn't really what that's about. I came across some videos and some clips and pictures that I really want to show that definitely prove my point that not only are we being lied to about the true extent of what's going on there, but I low-key think there is somewhat of a cover-up going on. In fact, it's probably something I'm willing to bet. And I'll get into more about that later, but I want to start off by showing a video of Dr. Stephen Greer. And Dr. Greer is a very smart man. He was an emergency doctor and also a licensed physician. And he's also pretty built. So yeah, he's got that going for him as well. He also founded the Center for the Study of Extraterrestrial Intelligence and the Disclosure Project. And he's spoken with a lot of military officials and people in the government about this subject. And even today, he's still fighting for transparency. He wants answers. I'm sure all of us do. And I think he's done a good job. And just talking about this, you can tell he's very passionate, and he's definitely seen some things. He's definitely talked to some people because he is very serious about this topic and he wants answers. So I'm going to show this quick clip from a press conference he did. So I'll show it and then I'll explain it after. And I want to go into a little bit more detail, further things to back it up. But let me just show you the video here real quick.
He also was read into and had the chief scientist show him the location, which we now have, of a DUM, deep underground military base, that is in the Dugway sector, the so-called Avery sector, A-V-E-R-Y, and it has huge capacity for parking. You go in, and there's a vast underground complex in that location. That location has been handed off to investigators with the U.S. government. Next. This gives an illustration of the size of this. You could put easily on the platform that goes down the Air Force One. It's a very large elevator, goes down underground. Next.
So that's what you had to say about that. Very interesting for sure. And if you see, it says 1,300 square mile underground facility, which 1,300 square miles underground is just crazy. If that is true, and if it really is that big, then that has to be one of the biggest construction projects probably in the world. And this theory is well established. Quite a few people do think that there are bases underground. And if you actually look at an aerial view of Dugway Proving Ground, you can really see just how spread out and massive it is. And you'll also see random buildings and sheds and like shipping containers that are stacked up, and it's just all very weird placement of them. And for them to be out in the middle of nowhere, like, it definitely could just be nothing, but with how many there are, random buildings, and how spread out they are, who knows? Maybe I'm just thinking too deep into it, but I want to show this video of this guy. His name is Exploring from Above, and he does a really good and thorough look from the aerial point of view of Dugway, and he sees some very interesting things that I want to show. If you want to see the full thing, definitely watch it. It's very, very interesting, and the full video will be linked in the description.
To where the sheep were mutilated. I bet you these are... What is all this? Is it like a ship configuration or something? What is this? What is that? Why is there a shipping container dead center of there? That looks... Oh, you know what that is? That's gotta be a shooting range or something, dude. No, it's not a shooting range. What is that, dude? Look at that. What's going on out here? Look at that. Look at that's another one. You see that, dude? Let's see here. And that one's completely flat there, but that is a total entrance there with something going into it. Weird.
So yeah, it's very weird, and especially that last one, like, you really can't deny that it looks like an entrance to something underground, and it looks like it has something, like he said, going inside of it. It's very, very weird, and there's a lot more details and a lot more evidence to suggest that there is, and if this is something you want me to cover again, I absolutely will, because I do find it very interesting. But I want to show one last video, and this one's actually from Dugway themselves, and I can't even lie, when I saw this, it honestly pissed me off. They made like a short film or something, basically making fun of people talking about this and talking about bases and suggesting that they have an alien, and I don't know, it's pretty wild, but the reason it makes me angry is it's very mocking. It's very much meant to poke fun at the topic and poke fun at the people discussing this, which, like, what's new? They've always done this. Like, look at the Phoenix Lights case and how the Arizona state handled that. Like, they literally dressed up as an alien and just made a complete joke of the whole thing when thousands of people saw this. And the other thing that kind of was crazy about it is they do actually show a base in the mountain, which I've never seen before, ever. Which, if you ask me, I think that adds more credence to the whole base theory. Just the fact that they do convert landscape into functioning facilities. But I'll show the video, and I'll leave the full video down below too, because I'm just going to show that last clip of it.
Good morning, sir. Can I help you?
Jeff, I'm on a quest to find the secret of Dugway before I leave and change out. I've been told that because Test Support Division has folks everywhere, that you would know where the secret of Dugway is.
Well, sir, I'm not sure I can help you because the tunnels lie deep within the car facility. If you wander too far, you may not come back. So I would not recommend going too far. The tunnels are dangerous. This place is dangerous.
It's a chance I'm willing to take. Well, Sergeant Major, I think we're close. I think we're going to find the secret of Dugway down in the tunnel here, inside the mountain. I think we'll find it. What do you think, Sergeant Major? Where'd she go? Where did Sergeant Major go? Well, Sergeant Major must be around here somewhere. If I know Sergeant Major, she's off prepping the ground for the way ahead. So I'm going to keep going. I'm going to look for her and the secret of Dugway.
Hey Doug, you think we should let him know the secret? He been looking all day for you. He been a lot of places. I think you've checked out all of Dugway. Or should we just have him keep going?
Sergeant Major, what are you doing here? Doug, you too?
Sir, I've known the secret of Dugway all along. I just wanted to know if you were worthy enough to know the secret of Dugway Proving Ground.
Why, thank you, Doug. Yes. Yeah, I know, and it's probably dangerous.
So I won't even lie, they definitely do got jokes, but to me it just seems so obvious what they're doing. Like, they're trying to play into it almost too hard, to the point where it almost just makes me want to believe like they genuinely do have them. And talking about world domination, I mean, I don't know. It's pretty crazy. Anyway, I think I'm probably just going to leave it there. If you guys liked it, please make sure to leave a like and comment and tell me what you guys want me to cover next. And I'll see you guys later.